Hey Gems, it's Artist Amisha here. I want to talk about a few things, quick things. Number one, I'm about to do a reading for the new moon on Friday. It's in Virgo. Number two, I want to talk about readings. I already did a video, so if you didn't see that one, just go to my IGTV or scroll down a little bit and you can get some information on how to book readings, all that good stuff. One thing you need to know for sure is that if you book a reading and pay for it, you will absolutely get your reading. Even if we have to reschedule and meet our schedules up. Another good thing to know about readings, I have certain time slots that work best for me. That's what's available. However, if you want to read it and you're like across the country or we're on a different time frame and you don't see, you can't do that time, book your reading anyway for the day that you want. And then quickly after you book, email me and just let me know or text me. My number will be on your invoice. It'll tell you how to check in. All of the instructions on how to check in is in the invoice. 9 times out of 10, people are mad at me because they didn't read the invoice to see how to check in. And they're like, is she going to call me? What's going on? And it's clear instructions. You have to text me 15 minutes prior to your readings. You have to reach out to me, okay? Number 2, like I said, if you want to read in and you see that it's one for 8 a.m., just book it. Most likely, I do have a later time. Most likely, I can do your reading when you get off of work at 10 p.m. Whatever the case is, no worries. But I still want you to book for that particular day, and then we will work out the schedule, even if it really doesn't fit your time schedule, okay? But like I said, I just put what's best for me. I have a child, family, business, things like that. So I put the times that are best for me. However, I can definitely work with your schedule, okay? All right. Another thing I want to talk about, this good old Artist Amisha planner. I am definitely working on the one for 2020. It's going to be good. Some of the stuff is going to stay the same just because we have to practice. We have to be consistent. I don't want to switch homework up completely too much, but it's a lot of new treats in here. And I just want to reflect once again because I did a video talking about how I use my calendar, how I failed on some months, how some months I just unconsciously did homework naturally, but it's going good. I'm jumping right back into my homework and my calendar. It's around that time where we do that, and I feel good about it. I think it's going to be a good 2020 year. I think that the calendar is going to serve us well. I really am enjoying using my planner. So look out for the planners. I think I have one left for 2019. If you wanted to get it, go ahead and grab it off my site. I have one left for 2019, and 2020 will be coming up. So look out for that. Now, time for our Virgo reading. So this reading is not only for Virgos. I just want to pick some cards just to see what it says for the new moon. So Virgos are really good with cleaning. Virgos are really good with nonchalant energy. Virgos are really good with detachment. My mother is a Virgo, and I feel like there are a lot of things to learn from Virgos. A lot of times I'm very expressive about my emotions, and then I may look over at my mom. It could be a complete disaster happening. Somebody's dying in front of her and she's like just sitting there, okay? No emotions. Sometimes that's bad. I feel like there's bad things and good things from all of our signs. I feel like everything is balanced. Everything is even. I feel like you have to accept your light and your dark. That's the only way. It's not always positive. It's not always negative. It's somewhere in the middle. We have to be just as much givers as we are takers. Things like that. So I have nothing against any signs. I have things against people that may happen to be certain signs. But I like to learn from all of the signs, and Virgo is one of those signs that you can learn from. You can get yourself together. You can get grounded. You can use that earth energy to ground yourself and to also, just like I said, detach yourself from certain things. Like sometimes you do need to have the stuck face that my mom gives. Sometimes when you're in face of disaster, sometimes you need to just ignore. Sometimes I'll just sit there and be like, damn, my mom is she's just sitting there like, this is literally a disaster, and she's sitting there. So let's see what the cards say. We're ending off our month. We're going out of a hot girl summer into a motherfucking hot girl winter, okay? Because I know y'all about to be lit still. The fire is not out. And we're just going to pick some cards so we can see what comes up. So I'm going to pick 4, like I say all the time, because that's my number. And 4, it gives us some balance because we have 2 and 2. So I'm going to pick a few cards towards our situation we got going on here. And we'll see what comes up. I invite your positive spirit guardians to help come aid in your reading. I hope that you get everything you need from it. And let's see what we got going on here. All right now. Here's for a read. Oh yeah. This is definitely already starting off very Virgo-ish. Ooh, yes. This is good. Okay. So, our cards, number 1, we get the star card. The star card really does encourage you to be detached. I just said something about it. I just said sometimes we got to learn to just like, I want to give you lights and I want to give you something, but I also need to detach. So just like stars in the sky, we can enjoy them, we can see them, we can pray to them, whatever we want, but we can't just roll up on it. We can't just touch the star. Like we can't just be right there, okay? So just like with celebrity stars, things are changing these days, but anybody who, you know, was born in the 90s, you know how it was. Celebrity was like, whoa, celebrity. Now celebrities are, you know, everybody's so close. But if we think about past times where it's like, this is a celebrity, this is me, I am able to enjoy this celebrity's music, I'm able to enjoy Beyonce's music, but I can't just run up on Beyonce, okay? And so it's encouraging you to kind of have that energy. Spread your light, but don't let people be able to just run up on you. You know what I'm saying? Don't, you know, have some boundaries. Shortly after we create those boundaries, we do get illumination, and it's definitely talking about illumination. It is also talking about illumination with love, which is great, and learning how to evolve and share in a loving, you know, partner and energy, but also learning how to be, you know, in that same relationship with yourself and be a preserver. That's what we get here. The woman of worlds, the preserver. That card is kind of the same as the star card. If you can see, it literally has like this pregnant woman on the card. And that pregnant woman shows her light. Her belly is full. People are probably engaged. Oh my God, congratulations. But you just don't walk up on a pregnant lady and start rubbing her belly. You know what I mean? You have to ask, or you have some type of boundaries. So I feel like exactly what I just talked about before I even picked the cards. This is a good moon to suck it all in with keeping boundaries, keeping your composure. It may be a disaster going on around you. You got to be off your Virgo shit, and you got to be like, oh, nonchalant energy. That's definitely something we all can learn from. And then the little pop of love that comes out. I definitely feel like Virgo is a very loving sign. They may not always act it out that way, but I definitely feel like Virgo, Venus energy, all that good stuff. So it may be a good time to plant some seeds with love. Also, the other good news is that all of our cards come through upright, which means none of them came through upside down. Upside downness is not necessarily bad. To some people, it may be, everybody reads differently, whatever. But for me, I feel sturdiness when all of the cards are upright. It reads easily. You know, it's like seeing the word love read easily instead of seeing L-O and then the V upside down and then the E. Parts of you start to wonder, like, why is that V upside down? What does that make sense? So we don't have any upside down. There's nothing to, you know, look into. It's pretty plain and clear and simple, and it's just encouraging you to have those emotional boundaries, be able to, you know, have that sternness about you where things don't affect you or bring you all the way out. Sometimes we need to do that. I feel like it's an even thing. Like I said earlier, it's really about balance. We can learn good and bad, but it's all about balance. So if you haven't been practicing your balance on space, nonchalantness, you know, whatever, do it. If you need encouragement to do it, Virgos are definitely a sign of cleaning and cleaning up. So I think with the new moon, plant some seeds of intention towards love. Plant some seeds of intention towards organization. Plant some seeds towards, like I said, nonchalantness when you need it. And just plant some seeds for self-preservation, period. All right. All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Like, subscribe, all that stuff that the people say these days. Hit me up if you need a reading. It's easy to book right in my bio. $50 for 30 minutes, $75 for 1 hour. And I hope to talk to you guys soon. I'll see you next time, gems. Thank you.